Your money. Brought to you by the Welch Group.
We're all thrown financial advice daily, either by social media, advertisements, or even pamphlets in our mailbox.
WAFF 48's Haley Baker talked to a financial expert to help determine what's the best way to protect your money.
All right, we're back this week with Marshall Clay from the Welch Group. And today we're talking about financial media and a lot to take in. So how can people kind of figure out what is best for them and what's not? Maybe someone's trying to take advantage of them.
And the first thing I always tell folks is to try to understand, whoever you're listening to, try to understand their bias. So everybody's trying to sell something. If they're selling just purely their advice, they're saying, hey, I'm a smart person, listen to me, listen to my logic and my reasoning. A lot of folks out there are selling these newsletters, and typically they're a little bit more biased towards fear, getting people to kind of the shock and awe of their opinions. And then a lot of folks out there, and this is the vast majority, they're trying to sell a product, whether it's an investment product or an annuity. So understanding how folks make their money, goes a long way in telling you,
right,
what their biases are and how they're gonna, interact with you. So I think that's the first thing.
Yeah.
The other thing, and this is a really important thing, is be skeptical. And I'm not saying disregard their opinion, but be skeptical of those folks that don't actually manage money for other people, because it's very easy to offer up a very radical opinion when you don't have skin in the game, right? When you don't, have a day-to-day experience of managing risk on behalf of families and different types of people. So be skeptical of those type people. But then at the end of the day, it's really all about seeking multiple perspectives. I think we all go into finance in a lot of different areas of our life with what we call confirmation bias. Like, we have our own belief, and so then we seek out opinions that confirm our belief. And so I always tell people to challenge your core beliefs. If you think that the market's going to crash, go listen to folks that have a more optimistic view and sort of challenge your own assumptions and really think through what their logic and reasoning is, because there's always a probability that your opinion is wrong. And so you want to balance out that confirmation bias with those opposing opinions.
Good advice. Any final thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult. This is a lot easier said than done, because there's so much information, whether it be on television, social media. So it's very difficult. And if our viewers are finding it difficult to kind of sift through all this, if they find themselves being swayed towards somebody who's more negative in their biases, go seek the advice of a professional that can say, look, I'm hearing all these things from different folks. Do I need to make a big financial shift, or should I just disregard this person and at least get that alternative perspective, whether it be somebody in person locally, or just find another opinion out there, so that you don't go down a path that will lead to sort of financial distress.
All right, good stuff.